Meeting me in a nice constructive rest. You can take whatever position you want with your hands, maybe starting one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. But find your entire spine on your mat. So you may have to tilt the pelvis towards you a little bit. Close the eyes and take a few breaths here as we start our practice today. Breathing in, and breathing out. Just feeling the earth support your spine. A nice lengthening of the back of the neck. And releasing tension in the face, the shoulders. Let the shoulders melt a little bit more. Let's take a moment and just thank ourselves for being here today, for making it to the mat. How easy it is to do something else. And start to rock the head left and right. And then let's set the intention for our practice. I'll let you choose that, whatever that means for you. And then start to release your hands, roll the wrist a few times. And then take your nice morning stretch, arms above the head, maybe a yawn. Lengthen through the body, reach, roll the ankles one way and then the other. Good, and then let's hug the knees into the chest, reaching for the elbows or the wrists and rock side to side. Just noticing what you feel in these hips. Maybe they're a little tight. And then bring the hands to the tops of the knees and just take some little knee circles here, one way and then the other. Good, and then hug it one more time. Maybe lift the head this time, looking past the legs as you rock side to side. Good, then release your feet to the earth. Open up your arms to a T. Shift your hips to the right side. Let's take a recline twist already. Typically, I do this at the end of a practice, but today we're going to start with a little bit of a twist. Allowing the legs to fall away, allowing the hips to be stacked, and just notice this energy just pulling those legs opposite direction. Allowing that shoulder to melt. Breathing in and breathing out. Staying present. All right, slowly come back through center. Bring that other arm to the side of you. Shimmy your hips to the other side of the mat. Let the legs fall. And take recline twist the opposite direction. Breathing in and breathing out. You know, just being kind to the body. Maybe it's a little sore. Maybe you're still waking up. All good. Use that in your practice. Release a little bit more here. Good, and then slowly come back to center. Hips back underneath you. Extend your legs out in front of you. And then let's take banana shape. So I'm going to take my ankles to one corner of the mat, right? The outside leg is going to cross on top. And then I take the upper part of my body and then reach that same side with the opposite hand, just kind of pulling, keeping your hips along the floor, getting a nice stretch in the shoulder and the side body. We have a tendency to want to lift in the hips here, try to anchor them down. This is why I love slow flow. It just feels so, so good. Good, release your center and then make your banana shape other side. Outside ankle crossed on top. Other hand pulling the wrist. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, and then slowly release. Open up to a big X, reach like a starfish. And then exhale, knees to the chest. Reach for the elbows or the wrist. Rock left and right. Massage the back of the head. Good, and then here, let's just get some nice warmth in the hips. Extend one leg down as you hug one knee in. Feeling that stretch on the open hip and switch. Other leg down, other knee in. Feeling the stretch on the leg that is lengthened. This time, let's lift our head, draw the navel in, shoulders away from the ears, and do a quick little Pilates core warm-up, just switching the legs as you hug them in, keeping that bottom leg off the ground. Breathing here, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Release your head back down, hug knees into the chest, rock left and right. And then sweep the arms out to the side and then underneath the thighs. Round your spine out, roll forward and back like roly-poly, massaging the spine a few times. Whee! Good, and then all the way to seated. And then let's rock forward right away into our tabletop. Let me just come back so you can see me. So here we are, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw the navel in, middle finger straight on. Let's take a few cow cats on your own time. So just do it as long as it feels good for you. Inhaling on your cow and exhaling on your cat. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Feel free to wag the tail. Feel free to take a circle here, an undulation of the body, head to tailbone connection. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, and then from here, let's take a variation of a side plank. So it doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna swing my one shin off the mat, rotate, press away from the earth, make sure the shoulders stacked and reach up here. You can press into the knife edge of the extended leg, feeling the stretch along the front of the shoulder, fingertips reaching up. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, come back to your table. Take one cow cat to reset. Still breathing. Good, and then do the same thing on the other side. Swing the other shin off the mat. Roll to the side. Lift. Pull away from the earth. Energetically reaching through the fingertips. Good, exhale back to your table. Nice. This time, take your knees nice and wide, toes to touch. Push the hippies back. And let's take our first child's pose of the day. Sinking the hips into the heels, reaching the fingertips forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Maybe take a big sigh here as we create more space and opening in the body. Finding some heat a little bit. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Slowly lift the head. Bring the knees back underneath you. Knees together. Push back to child's pose. So this one's different because the knees are together. You're going to claw your hands into the earth. Draw the shoulders down the back and away from the ears. So press your finger pads into the mat. We're going to do a half chaturanga to start to warm up the upper body. So draw the elbows in. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, keeping those elbows towards the ribs. Drop the chest to the earth. Keeping that nice 90-degree shape in those arms, shoulders back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back to child's pose. And then let's flow back and forth from here to half chaturanga. Feel free to adjust the hands so that they feel better for you. But as we lower into the mat, you want to keep that 90-degree shape and you want to keep the elbows wrapping into the rib cage. Exhaling on the down. Maybe inhale on the lift. Breathing through. Let's do that 2 more times. Being kind to the body. Good. Last one. Yeah, so try to keep the torso nice and long. So different from an upward facing dog. So I'm not trying to arch here. You want to keep that nice long spine all the way down, yeah? All right, tuck the toes. Scoochie the hips back here. Maybe reach the fingertips a little more forward. And then let's reach out into our first plank. So hands underneath the shoulders, feet together. Press away from the mat. So remember, we're not sinking in these shoulders here, round in the upper back. Let's hang there for a few breaths. Start to feel that heat. Built some heat already. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, exhale. First downward facing dog. Try to keep the feet where they're at. Draw the shoulders down. So maybe you bend the knees here. Shimmy the hippies. And then lengthen through the legs. Walk your dog. Pedal the feet. Shake the head a little bit. Make sure it's not tense. Beautiful. Lift the heels up. Roll back to plank. Drop the knees to the earth. And same thing. Draw the elbows in. Lower down. Half chaturanga. Release your feet. Press away from the earth. Inhale. Lift up. Cobra. Press hands into the earth. Exhale. Woo, release. Tuck the toes. Press back up to downward facing dog. Lengthen. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Repeat that one more time. Lift the heels, roll through the belly. Meet me in plank. Rock forward a little bit. Drop the knees. Half chaturanga. Drop the lower body. Woo. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Let's push right back up into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet here. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Loosen up that neck. Keep the shoulders down the back. So remember, it doesn't have to have our heels directly into the floor, but we want that nice long shape of the spine. From here, walk your feet one at a time to the top of your mat. All the way. And then you know how I do. I love to heel toe my feet off the mat, grab the elbows. Let's hang here for a little bit for a nice ragdoll. Loosen up the head and the neck. Shift your weight to your toes. Soft bend in the knees. Say what's up to the hammies. Good. Release your hands to the earth or to a block, wherever they land. And bend the knees slightly. Just kidding. If my right hand is down, bend the right knee, lengthen the left leg, and take a nice twist. And then I want you to play with that, just shifting your weight and opening up and twisting here, looking up towards the sky. If your hands are not reaching the floor, feel free to grab a block or a bolster or a blanket. Roll it up. Your practice. We're opening up, twisting here, just getting some rotation in the body. Wakey, wakey. Good. Exhale, release. Bend the knees. Nice and deep. Deep, deep, deep. Inhale, lift the hips up. Shift your weight to your toes. Let's do that 2 more times. Bend the hips and the knees. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend 1 more time. Then this time, slow roll up through the vertebrae, stacking here, all the way up to standing Tadasana. Shake it out. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thumbs up if you're doing good, feeling a little better. Sweet. Sorry, y'all. All right. I'm at the top of my mat. Standing, turn the palms forward, shoulders down the back. Bring the ears back a few inches. Allow the shoulders to mount. Energetically reaching the fingertips down towards the earth. So we're never passive in yoga, right? There's always some lift of energy and some rooting. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up to the sky. Good. Exhale. Let's take our first swan dive, forward fold. Woo. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Hands on the shins or the thighs. Keep a nice neutral neck. Exhale, release. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach, root to rise, standing. Exhale, palms together. So we're doing a half sun salutation. Finding flow. How can you connect everything? Inhale, lift. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, release, bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise, standing, root through your feet. Exhale, hands to prayer. 1 more, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up, scoop up your stars. Exhale, spread the stars. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, release. Inhale, root to rise, standing. Exhale, this time, press the palms back how you came. Then clasp the fingers behind your back. Okay, so you can take any variation. I don't know if you can see. Any variation that feels good for you. Bend the knees, release it into the earth, and inhale, lift up for a nice chest opener. Breathe in, breathe out. Ooh, and then slowly release. Bend, shaky, shaky. Ooh, that got loud, my bad. Can y'all still hear my voice? Awesome, thank you. All right, let's take it to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Woo. Take up space. Exhale, release all the way down. Notice the difference. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Every time you do this, you get a little more opening. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Yogi's choice for Chaturanga Dandasana. So we rock forward, draw the elbows in, lower down. Inhale, lift up, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms together. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Yogi's choice for chaturanga. Or you can do the other option, dropping the knees, half chaturanga. And then downward facing dog. Walk your dog here. Shimmy the shoulders down the back. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your hips squared off. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Then bring the right foot in between the hands. Good, pull that right hip crease back. Drop the left knee, hello to low lunge. Scoop up. So we still want to pull up in that front body. Getting a nice stretch in this back hip flexor. Breathe here. Then exhale, hands back down to the earth. Extend that front leg. Love this one, half splits. Can't get enough of it. Drop that hip so it's in line with the other hip. Flex the feet. Honestly, like no matter how many times I do this, I'm gonna feel it. Good, exhale, come back to your low lunge. Pick up the back knee. Bring that right foot back to the left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now the shoulders always want to come up to the ears. You have to actively draw them down. It's this weird sensation. Take the head. Let's do the same thing left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up, sweep it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Keep that neck nice and long. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. And then bring that left foot in between the hands. Good, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up, low crescent lunge. Scoop up in the front belly. Square off those hips. Rotate the pinkies forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, hands back down to the earth or some blocks. And straighten that front leg. Drop the hips. Flex the foot. Lengthen through the spine. Feel free to roll your wrist in these in-between moments, right? I teach yoga multiple times a week and my wrists still feel it sometimes. So give your wrists some love. Exhale, come back to the low lunge. Pop up that back knee. Swipe that left foot back to meet the other foot. Hold here in your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice the opening of the body here. How does this feel versus earlier? Take a moment, bend the knees, scoochie the hips up, and then lengthen. Good, bend the knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, release. This time I want you to roll up through the spine, stacking vertebra by vertebra. All the way up. Take any little movements you need here. I really like to just let my limbs release here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. All right, let's get into a nice warrior flow. Meet me back at the top of the mat. Lift your toes, spread them into the mat. Feel all four corners of the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. I want you to go as far as you can. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step or hop back to your plank, yogi's choice. Feel free to take a full vinyasa or maybe in downward facing dog, up to you. You know your body. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to nose, cheetah. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot in between the hands. And then I want you to cartwheel all the way to warrior 2. Right? So open up. Hips are now facing the wide side of the mat. All right, keep this knee right here. And look over those front fingertips. I always say this, even though we're on Zoom, like feel free to put yourself as the main view so you can see your alignment. And we're gonna flow by straightening the front leg 5 times. Inhale, turn the palms up. Exhale, bend, palms down. 4 more times. Scoop up stars, exhale, spread them out. 3 more. See how deep you can go in that warrior 2. 2 more. Remember that back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Really lengthen through the legs. Warrior 2. Arms are in one long line. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Take the back arm, slide it down the back thigh, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Keeping that front knee bent. Woo, hey. Breathe into the side body. Exhale, extended side angle. Take that forearm down to the thigh, reach, scoop the other arm up. Peeling the rib cage and the shoulder back, looking up towards the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. Press away from the thigh. Exhale, come back through warrior 2. Then straighten the front leg. So now we're in this triangle shape. I'm still rotating towards this way. I naturally want to go here because of my hips. Take the arm back. Let's reverse our triangle. Ooh, so similar to reverse warrior, but that front leg is now straight. Breathe. Ooh, feels so good in that front side of the body. Taking it nice and slow so we can feel the opening, the lengthening, the strength. You feel it all when you go slow. Exhale, we're going to take triangles. Now reaching forward. Hiya. Feel free to grab a block if you need to. You'd place it underneath this hand and then rotate upwards. So if I had a block, I'll show you. If you don't have one, all good. Stay there. But if you do have a block and you'd like to use it, I would take that on the inside of the front leg. I'd make sure it's underneath my shoulder. Oh yeah, it feels so good with a block, right? It's not as strenuous on the body. I want to keep that nice long line. Breathing in, breathing out. Then you can take this further by taking that top arm and binding it behind your lower back. And I'm going to actively rotate towards the sky. Breathe. And then feel free to release the neck here. Take a little neck roll. It's good to alleviate that pressure we keep on our neck. Y'all. Ooh, baby Jesus. And then reach that arm back up. And I'm going to cartwheel back down to a lunge. Hiya. Right here. Bring that right foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe your ankles feel a little tired or achy. Mine do. Be easy. Bend the knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. I love this song. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. I literally want to do like a little two-step. Feel free to do a little two-step. Shake it out. Roll the ankles. And we're going to do that whole phrase on the other side before we start to close our practice. I really love the song. All right, here we go. Inhale, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or hop back to that plank. Yogi's choice for vinyasa, or go straight to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Inhale, lift left leg up. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Hold here for a few counts. Then bring that foot in between the hands and rise up to warrior two. I'm gonna face this way so you can see the shape. Hips are squared to the wide side of the mat. Extend the arms, look over the front fingertips. Maybe you dance here. Let's flow 5 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 4 times. Three times. Two times. Straighten that front leg. Exhale. One more. Really press your feet into the mat. Good. Reach forward. Slide that hand down the back thigh. Reverse warrior. Breathe. Then, hiya, extended side angle. Take the thigh to the, the forearm to the thigh. Swipe that top arm up, pulling the rib back, the shoulder back. Breathe here. Woo! Inhale, lift up. Straighten that front leg. All right, let's take this reverse triangle. Both legs straight. Reach forward and then peel back. See how far you can go. How does this feel? Breathe. How does it feel to be, maybe a little discomfort here, some balance, definitely energy exerted. Good, inhale, lift up. I'm gonna take triangle, reaching forward. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna grab this block. Reach forward, swipe the hand on the inside of the front leg. Stack the arms, rotate. Turn around. Definitely a little hard without a mirror, I will say that. I'm gonna rotate these ribs back, arms stacked. Woo, one more breath. Oh yeah, feel free to take that bind. Go a little deeper. Beautiful. All right, and then slowly cartwheel back down to your lunge. Bring that left foot back. Let's take the last vinyasa. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then downward facing dog. Cuddle the feet. Then slowly walk your hands to your feet. A little different here. Turn the feet out. Meet me in yogi squat. Drop the hips. Whoa. Find your malasana. So this is where that block would come in handy. So rather than having a rounded spine, try to lengthen. Find it. Maybe you bring your tailbone to a block. Good, let's hang here. Snap, crackle, pop. So here in my yogi squat, I'm Maybe the heels are up, but try to lengthen, whoa, or fall. Then exhale, bring the hands forward, lift the hips up. Release here. Shift your weight to your toes. Bend the knees. And then bring the hands behind the back. Let's take that nice shoulder chest opener, reaching the fingertips forward. Shake the head left and right. And then exhale, release the hands. Heel toe your feet together. Drop the hips. Round in the back. And then exhale, gracefully bring that booty to the earth. No graceful way. Extend the legs in front of you. Dandasana, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, feel the back of those legs. Reaching for whatever's available. Reaching here is just the spine, but try to lengthen through that spine. Inhale, slowly lift up. Scoochie your booty forward so that your feet are on the mat. So nice and tall. And then slowly lower down to the earth. And then let's push up into a quick bridge, or hip bridge. Lift your hips up, press your feet into the mat. Feel the sensation in the tops of those legs and the front of the hips. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel free to take it further by taking the shoulders underneath you and then clasping the hands underneath the tush. Woo. Keep your feet parallel. Heels underneath those knees, toes forward. Space between the chin and chest. Then exhale, remove the hands from underneath you. Remove the shoulders and then slowly drop the hips into the earth. Good. Widen your feet. And then let's windshield wiper the knees side to side. Feel free to open up the arms to cactus. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nice. All right, bring the feet underneath you. Cross one leg on top. Similar to what we did in the beginning, but now it's just a pretzel twist. Shift the hips to the opposite side and then rotate and look opposite direction. Let everything melt. You did great today. The impact of going slow, how we feel everything way more. How can we apply that off the mat? Moving slower in the things that we do. Feeling things more. All right, slowly unhook the legs. Come back to neutral. Yeah. Hips underneath you. Now cross the other leg on top. If the left leg's on top, I'm going to shift my hips to the left, drop my knees to the right, and then look over the left shoulder. Let everything melt. Even the fingers, maybe spread the hands and then let them relax. One more breath here. Maybe letting a smile come across the face. Good, and then let's continue this rotation towards the belly. So roll towards where the legs are. Bring everything underneath you. And then draw the hands underneath those elbows. Let's press up into an upward facing dog. Lifting the hips off the floor, maybe the knees. And then exhale, push the hips back. Child's pose, resting the forehead down. Letting the shoulders relax. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then slowly lift the head up. Walk your hands in. If hero pose feels comfortable for you, feel free to sit here, lengthen the spine, lift up through the chest. If this does not feel good, feel free to take a regular position on your tush. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And let's just add some movement. So I twist to one side, scoop the arms up, and then continue that rotation on the other side. So the arms don't stop flow, they cross and open as the body rotates. Good. And then release, bring the hands forward, tuck your toes, walk it back. Meet me in a ragdoll position, swaying side to side, loosening up the neck. Shake your head yes and no. Release your hands to the earth. Bending one knee and then the other. Complete release here in this forward fold. So head is heavy, swaying side to side, shifting weight. Releasing in the lower back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just continue to sway here. Almost like you're painting the floor, painting the room. And then slowly sway your way side to side, release from the earth. Imagine like the leaves of a willow tree just swaying. And then just allow that to continue as you stand up. Don't worry about how you look. And then feel free to just continue this swaying motion side to side, almost like a lullaby to standing. Continue doing that for a few more counts. Just want you to explore being in your body without having to do a yoga move, right? Just letting the body carve your space. Whatever that means for you. Maybe you close the eyes so you don't worry about how you look. My eyes are closed, so I'm not even looking at you. So move in a way that feels good for you. Maybe you take it down. Maybe you extend through the neck, through the arm. Breathing in, breathing out. And when you're ready, just meet me in your standing position, taking one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly for a few breaths here before we close. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Choosing to have an awesome day, regardless of what's on the agenda. to move and take up space, to do what feels good. Drawing the hands together. Take one last breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Namaste.